Bog Entertainment back again with another Raising Kanan episode. We're into the back end now of season 2. And is the show getting any better? Well, at least there's moves being made. So let's talk about Sal. Is it Sal Fitro? Well, what that name? Is Sal Fitro the guy for Mafia 2? Is he the guy for this show? Can't really remember, but anyway, Raquel, she's going to have to make a deal with the Italians, right? And you've seen this coming a mile off, so the guy that she's Darnell, is it? The guy that she's brought in for Unique's old crew says, "Oh well, Unique knows him, you know, and it would probably be good if you used Unique in order to squash this beef with the Italians." But Marvin and Lou are constantly saying like, "There's just no need. There's no need for it." And you know what? I tend to agree with Marvin and Lou. What is the actual need? Like, what is the need of expanding the business into Jersey? It just feels incredibly forced. It really does, right? And I'm sorry, no one can tell me fucking otherwise. Here you've got this black woman going up against this Italian made man, boss of the family guy, and that's it. That's your whack. And like he's like, "Oh, I don't normally, you know, do arrangements again, but then I got Unique." So what, did Unique go to this guy and he's like, "Yo, I want to start up again, so let me," I don't know, did Unique go to him? He's like, "Yo, we've got this plan to get a piece of Raquel's business," and then they're talking, and he's like, "Well, the only way I'm going to let this happen, Raquel, is if you let Unique run it." And Raquel obviously sees through it and calls Unique out after it, but come on, what are we doing here? At this stage you can clearly see, right, that Lou's head ain't in the game. He's more in the music game. He's got that beef going with Crown, which, you know, we'll get to at some point. And for Marvin, I mean, what did he do this episode? Marvin's beginning to calm down a lot, but I think that's what made Marvin good. So he confronts Jukebox's mother. He's not happy about it after Raquel told him, but I mean, to be honest, I think the conversation between these two went relatively well, considering what happened. I mean, Raquel did warn Marvin and say, "Here, if you lay a hand on Jukebox, I'll treat that as you fucking laying a hand on me and I'll kill you, because I raised her as one of my own. Daddy never put his hands on me." And you know, I do disagree, right? Marvin, I disagree with Marvin. He should never have put his hands on Jukebox, right? But you know, it was 94. I'm not saying you should never put your hands on your daughter. I'm talking about what he said to her about the whole, "Here, you can't be a lesbian. You need to continue the Marvin name." I get it, you know, Christian families, they don't want that stuff. And you know what? You can't have kids if you're a lesbian. The bloodline dies. But you can clearly see that Marvin does feel bad about this, and he's trying to reconnect with Jukebox this entire season. I've almost got a feeling by time he reconnects with Jukebox, it'll be too late and he'll be dead. I think that's what we're going to go for. That's what I think will happen. And I think it will be Bang Bang Good Night. And not only, you know, Jukebox has kind of been betrayed by Lou as well, because he's the one that gave her song up to the new woman. Who was Lou going to sleep with her this episode? Who knows? We did see Hard in a diner to kick off this episode, but whoever he was waiting on didn't turn up. We were wondering who it was. At the end of the episode, it turns out it was Kanan, because what was Kanan too busy doing? Well, he had to move the money shipment, but when he was in the middle of moving the money shipment, he got robbed. Famous got his chain robbed. Then he goes to visit the mom. He's like, "Ah, here, good day with a knife." And then the mom whips out, "Here, I think you need something hot in the kitchen." This mom definitely, you know, Kenan's a kid at this stage of the game, man. She's definitely trying to groom a kid here. Definitely something going on weird with this MILF. Definitely. But yeah, they take the gun, they get the stuff back. Kanan beats the guy up, but then when him and Famous leave, Famous gets arrested. Kanan escapes, but then Hard, being the connect that he is at this stage of the game, manages to get Famous off and gets the bag out. Gets the bag out free. Fantastic, bloody dabby dozy for everybody involved here, isn't it? Fantastic. But then Hard tells him, "Here, yo, I know we're early stages of our relationship here, but when we have a meeting, when we have a wee visit planned, I still expect you to show up. That hurt me today, son." And then the episode ends pretty much with Lou killing Crown. He chokes him out. I mean, this has been about 16 episodes in the fucking making. It's took far too long, in my personal opinion. But they're dead. He's dead. And that's it. I mean, we also had the music producer, other music producer guy, kind of like flirting with Raquel. Does nothing for me, man. But I'd Raising Kanan, man. Produce something. Give me more. It's like this whole thing with fucking Unique. It's so stupid, isn't it? Like how Raquel's like even letting this fucking happen. Like, no, seriously, what are we doing? Why is Raquel put Unique in their position of power? To me, that makes zero sense. But here we are anyway. I'm going to give this episode a 5 out of 10. Season 2 is really disappointing. I really did enjoy season 1. But I don't know. I just don't think. I think season 2 is flattered. Flattered to deceive, and it's not really doing much. It's really not doing much, guys. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Give it a 5 out of 10, and peace.